It is spring 2016. I have the day off work, and I'm sitting with my 5th grade son, Andreas, in the Albuquerque Academy 6th grade administration building. It is a big day for him, Albuquerque Academy Buddy Day. He spent the day with his 6th grade buddy exploring the beautiful campus, sitting in on classes, and even raising his hand to answer questions. As we waited for his admission interview, I looked at the black wooden chairs emblazoned with the gold seal of the school and felt that we were in a special place. Andres is a special kid in many ways. He taught himself to read at the age of 2 and calculated percentages by the age of 5. He spent much of his time in a gifted classroom and in a dual language Spanish class, where he developed passable Spanish skills. Yet even with his gifts, his exceptionality came with challenges. By 7, he was diagnosed with autism. As a young single mother, I was filled with dread, wondering what the future might hold for my precious boy. I was a teacher and a single mother raising 2 boys with little support. For over a decade, I worked 7 days a week. By day, I was a teacher. In the evenings, on weekends, and in the summer, I was a tutor, task force lead, textbook writer, professor, summer school teacher, and children's yoga instructor. Even so, we lived paycheck to paycheck. Before I knew it, Andres was nearing middle school. I struggled to find a school where Andres, with his unique talents and challenges, could thrive. Then we found Albuquerque Academy. I filled out the application with hope and uncertainty. Andres flew through the entrance exam, and then came the unforgettable day a small, plain package arrived. Inside were sunglasses, confetti, and an Academy t-shirt and an acceptance letter. Most importantly, it included a scholarship covering nearly all of Andres' tuition, with a commitment to renew based on need for all 7 years of middle and high school. I cried tears of joy for a week. Andres insists it was a month. My parents and I encouraged him to take advantage of every opportunity Academy offered, and he did. The introvert became a joiner. Andres made real friends. By high school, he had a close-knit group that shared his love of science, humor, music, and academic achievement. He believes these friendships will last a lifetime. Andres was invited to a classmate's birthday party where he launched rockets. A rocket scientist was born. For his senior project, he set out to earn his level 1 rocketry certification. After a minor mishap at school involving a faulty wire that set his pants on fire, I encouraged him to find faculty and community members to help him. Mr. Bob Anderson became his mentor as Andres designed, built, and tested his rocket. He also connected with the Albuquerque Rocketry Association and successfully earned his level 1 rocketry certification while still in high school. Today, Andres is beginning his junior year at New Mexico Tech, studying mechanical engineering. He now holds a level 2 rocketry certification. He is thriving, engaged, and comfortable in his own skin. When I sat with that small 5th grade boy nearly a decade ago, I could never have imagined the incredible path that lay ahead. Even as a small child, James was very different from Andres. He loved performing for anyone who would watch. Given his background growing up with a sibling with a disability, James, even as a little guy, was kind, patient, and empathetic with his peers, qualities he still carries today. As an elementary student, he was always organizing large, complicated games on the playground that included all students in his tight-knit dual language class. James thrived in that environment, which emphasized language, culture, and the development of collaboration and sociocultural competence. Most children look forward to winter or spring break. James, on the other hand, would cry because he missed his teachers and friends so much. In August 2019, James got sick. He reported with his usual bright smile that his pain was a 10 out of 10. Given his sunny disposition, no one would have guessed how much pain he was in. My active, bouncy 12-year-old could barely walk or sit up for more than a few minutes. He couldn't walk for long stretches and would sleep for hours after a short outing. I was beside myself with fear and worry. After 6 months, many doctors' visits, countless tests, and physical therapy, James made a full recovery. Then the COVID pandemic hit. James missed most of 7th grade and attended 8th grade remotely. His greatest joy, spending time with his close friends, disappeared. My father encouraged me to have James apply to Academy. He had recently received a small inheritance and wanted to generously help with some of the cost. We decided to try. James applied, and to our incredible surprise, he was accepted and awarded another generous scholarship. It was all possible. So much of my attention had been focused on Andreas when he was young and struggling. Now Andreas was thriving. With this scholarship, it was James's turn to shine again. He became excited about school and most of all about his friends. He insisted on arriving by 7 a.m. so he could socialize and supposedly finish homework before class. James began to excel. He did well in all his classes. It was in English that he blossomed into a phenomenal writer. His grandfather, an award-winning journalist, read a report James wrote about gangsters and remarked, "James has the writing gift." Outside of Academy, the gift would not have been nurtured with the same care. James also built a wonderful group of friends who shared his interests, Frisbee, music, video games, and all things fun, and held similar values of kindness and academic dedication. One highlight of James's Academy experience has been the experiential education program. He became an outdoorsy guy with a strong sense of adventure. This year, he took a course called River and Rocks, which includes kayaking and rock climbing. As I say this, James is volunteering on the 6th grade ex-ed trip as a part of his senior project. Having Academy as a daily part of our lives has brought countless blessings and opportunities. Like seeds planted in rich soil, many of those gifts are just beginning to bloom. James is now graduating. He was offered more than $150,000 in scholarships from several institutions. He has chosen to attend Arizona State University, where he was accepted into Barrett Honors College and will study business communication. Your generosity doesn't just change the lives of the students you sponsor. It uplifts entire families and ripples outwards for generations. Albuquerque Academy is a special place because it is committed to meeting the needs of the whole child and every child who walks through its doors. That impact lasts a lifetime.